Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
Ready! Hot 70, hot 70. Let go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A short one there, caught by Likely. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Hot 7, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Williams on the slant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up
Hey, look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun, Mills. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mills now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Cowboy 80. Go, 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 go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Huh. Go.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing, Mills. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They go play action. Mills on the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, it's Mills. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Boye Mafe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, Mills. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Seven Pirates.
3rd and goal, Mills. This one taken in by Otten. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenneth Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 3. Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll take to the self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
quick throw complete by Mills. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Raiders had 6 and 9 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mills to throw it. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
70 Lions.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Check.
Mills. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Complete. Smith has it.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Mills again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
60 Bison. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Raiders 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 7, Warriors, 70. Go!
Looking to throw is Mills.
It's caught. Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Down to about the 45.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Mills. He's got Otten. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ready? 7, Panther Street. Panther Street.
This is Brown going up the middle. And bulldozing his way through. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Sideline throw complete to Walker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, Jacobs once more. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Play action now. Mills. Short throw. It's Higbee. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mills from the gun on third down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mills now from the 50.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mills to the air again.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Taken at about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 5.
Go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, break. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
17 yards.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw here.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
60 Bison, 60 by Hurt.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
41-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Viking 18. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down and 6 now.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Throwing, Mills. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dolphins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dolphins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Mills. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Cade.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Fighting his way through contact. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
19 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw is Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And good work there, an open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.